Hi YouTube.
Hey YouTube friends and family, it's your boy GB Reviews, and today we're going to do a detailed video on the setup of the Peloton bike. I've had it for a while, and I wanted to do this video, but I wanted to do it justice after I've had an opportunity to kind of at least learn a little bit about it. You'll find that the setup of the bike is easy. For the most part, there's not much setup to do. It's a Android screen and you have to just put some data in and that's it. It comes assembled. The Peloton folks are awesome. If you watched my last video, the delivery is just super easy. Even in these kind of challenging pandemic times, they make it super easy. And if you have issues, they will come back out to your house to fix the bike. I'm gonna go through the screens. I'll show you a little bit about how you set it up, where you put your information in, and also the types of classes that they have. It's just so many classes. I've been trying to complete a lot of the classes and I just cannot do it. And I've had the bike for about 9 weeks. And so we're gonna go through it, and then I'm gonna drop a video in there of one of the Peloton instructors walking through some of the other setups, like the height adjustment for the seat and for the handlebars and how to adjust the screen and all those things, just because they do a much better job than I do. I am a dedicated Peloton rider now. I really like the bike. It has been a game changer for me. And then I'll come in at the end of the video just to close out, but I just want to thank you again for rocking with me. Please hit the algorithm, or hit the like button for the algorithm, so that more people can see this video. Please drop comments in if you have questions about it. And then remember, there's a referral code in here, so you'll get $100 off if you use the referral code on your purchase of a Peloton bike. And so it just makes it easier for buying accessories and things like that. But Peloton, really game changer, makes it easy to do classes. To me, it's much better than any gym membership that I've ever had. So with that, we're gonna get into the video. So let's transition to some of the tools that they come with and how the setup was, and then I'll set up the screen for you. So thank you, let's go. So one of the beauties of the Peloton bike that I'm finding out is that they come set ready for you to get the workout. So the equipment and accessories that you get. So again, the tablet came in this huge box and it was set up like just a computer screen. So it's a huge computer, iPad, Android / device that is on your bike, ready to go for you to start streaming. But then it comes with all the tools for setup, so you can do things like swapping out your screens and things like that if you have to do that yourself. And then it comes with the power supply and then kind of an instruction guide on the bike tablet. All right, YouTube friends and family, we're gonna go through the complete setup. So when you first start off, you're not gonna have any profiles in here. So when you get your bike, it's gonna come it'll hit add profile, and then it'll say existing rider if you're an existing rider. So you put in your username and password that you've already set up. Or if you were creating a brand new account, you'd go create rider, and then you would go here, and then it would ask you to put in all your information. I already created my account, so I'll show you the things that you have to put in once you've created your account. But we're gonna go back. We're gonna go back again. We're gonna go to my profile, and it's just gonna log me in. And then once you log into your profile, the things that you will see from logging into your profile is it'll ask you profile settings, and then it'll ask you like your name, date of birth, which I'm not gonna show you here, and it'll say your weight and things like that. And so these are all the things that you'll put in, which you'll put your location in. You can change your profile picture. Once you put in all those things, then basically you're ready to go. And then you can also find your friends on the app once you've done everything. And then, so this is the display screen that it shows you. So it shows you all of the classes that are available, but it also shows you device Peloton 101, which is like all the things that you need to do to set up your bike. So if you want to adjust the seat height, and I'm going to drop a video in there just to show you Hannah, who's one of the instructors. She's going to show you just kind of the things that you need to go through, which is basically the same as these videos here. So you don't have to worry about that. You can watch the video that I'm dropping in just so you can see what the setup is like, but you can also do it straight from the bike because it's just easy to do. And then once you do that, it goes through bike setup. So it shows you how to adjust your seat height, the seat depth. It tells you like what is the reasonable height and depth. I'm a taller person, so what I'm finding is that my seat height and my seat depth kind of line up, but because this only goes up so much, I find that I get more play with my seat. Handlebar adjustments, because you can adjust the handlebars a little bit, and then it shows you how to clip in, which is probably the most challenging thing initially, but once you do it a few times, it's easy. And then clipping out, which again, Ashley, I think, or what was it? Abby Love. She actually has like one of the best clip in routines that you can show just how to get into the bike easily. And then it shows you how to have proper form. So it'll tell you, like when you're riding in classes, they'll talk about the different forms: first position, second position, third position. First position is just a riding seated position. Second position is you're out of the seat just a little bit, but your butt is lightly touching the seat. And then third position is where you're full on, you're trying to go up hills, you're racing. It's a hard setting, a hard pace. And so you'll see this, but like I said, they make it easy with the Peloton 101. The screen is an Android-based screen, so it's simple and intuitive. And at the bottom of the screen, you'll see that you have your programs, your classes, your schedules, challenges. So like you can see the challenges for the month that come up, but you can also see the challenges that you signed up for. So for me, I've already done a lot of challenges. And so you can see, but it'll show you how far you have to go. And then the challenges that are tracked on your screen aren't just for your bike. It's all of the challenges that you may sign up for. So they have classes, they have treadmill things, they have outdoor running, they have outdoor walking, they have yoga, meditation. So you can sign up for all the different challenges. And once you've completed challenges, they'll come up in the completed list. And so as you can see, I'm on my way to finishing most of my challenges. And then here are the challenges for the summer. So it's easy. For schedule, it'll show you all the classes that are live and the classes that are upcoming. So they have some live classes that are truly live, and then they'll play encore classes, which are the most recent. So you'll see encore here, which are the most recent live classes. Right now, for the way my Peloton's set up, I get classes in English and in German, but I think there are other languages available depending on where you're located in the world. But right now I get English and German, which is kind of cool. And then you can filter your classes by instructors. So you have, like I said, Ali Love is the one who does the clip outs, and I like the way she does it. Hannah is really the one who, I think it's Corbin who's doing the video that you're gonna watch after this that shows you how to set up. But pretty much you can do it by instructor. So I can do it by instructor. So I can see that Ali has one class that's coming up on Friday. If I don't want it, I can do all instructors. I can do it by class length. So if I don't want to do a long class, I want to do a 20-minute class. It'll show me all the 20-minute classes that are coming up, but I don't have to do that. Or I can do by class type. So I can do power zones, beginner. So if I'm just starting out, I may only see 2 beginner classes coming up. But if I'm an advanced person, maybe I want to do intervals, and you'll see a lot of intervals and hits and things like that coming up. You can even do it by theme. They have music themes that they come up. So they'll have a pride ride, a pop ride, or hip hop ride. And that's kind of cool. So you have a lot of options with the Peloton. I find it very useful, very intuitive, very easy. You can also do programs. So when you're starting off, they have something where you can master the basics. You can do the strength training. You can start off with Peloton yoga. So from the bike, you can also cast it to your television, or from your phone app, you can cast it to your television, either using the Android app or using your Apple and using AirPlay, which is kind of cool. But they just have so many things that that makes the bike more useful in many ways than going to a gym, because you have all of these things available at your fingertips from home. You're dealing with instructors that are interactive to a certain extent, especially when it's live classes, and you have a leaderboard, which makes it kind of competitive. There are just things about it that I really just like about it, that make things so exciting about it. For me, I've really found it useful. I use it every day, and I really have no complaints about the cost, because I am getting my money's worth. I'm getting more money's worth out of this bike than I probably ever would out of a gym, only because the gym, you feel obligated to go to them. You're like, you're paying and you feel obligated to go, but your schedule just probably never works it out. This bike is in your house. If you don't ride it every day, I would be surprised, just because it is available to you 24 hours a day. When you have 10 or 15 minutes, you can jump on the bike. So I like it. So we're gonna go back to home. But I'm gonna drop the video in after this so you can see the complete setup. But it's actually pretty simple, pretty straightforward. I have been enjoying the bike. I've had it for now about, I think 5 weeks, 6 weeks, something like that. And I've definitely seen the difference. 9 weeks, I'm sorry. 9 weeks, if you see up here, 9 weeks. And I'm seeing a difference. Since I've gotten the bike, I've dropped about 25 pounds, which I'm shocked. I didn't think it would definitely make that big of a difference, but basically just riding somewhere between 20 and 40 minutes a day, depending on the days. I try to do my long rides on the weekend, but all in all, I enjoy it. I think it's great, and I think you will too. But I'll come back at the after that video with Hannah, who talks about the setup, and then I'll do a quick closeout just so you can see there's a referral code that I have down. But if you do like this, please hit the algorithm, because that's going to help more people learn about the Peloton bike. I like it. And one of the things I would say is really good about the Peloton program is that they're super supportive. If you have issues with your bike, they will come out to your house, even during this kind of like quarantine time. They actually, make sure they wear masks and gloves, and they'll set an appointment. So if you have any issues, they will come out and do adjustments for you. But it's really, really, really easy, really, really simple. I love it. I think it's great. And so we're going to look at the other video, and then I'll come back at the end.
Welcome to Peloton 101. I'm Hannah, and I'm here to help you get started on your brand new Peloton bike. From clipping in and out to proper positioning, this series of instructional videos will help you become a Peloton expert. The Peloton bike is for recreational purposes only. So before we start, make sure that you consult a medical professional to make sure that you are in good health and are able to undertake physical exercise. In addition, if you feel any physical pain, either before or during your exercise, please stop and consult a doctor before continuing. Lastly, please make sure that when you do participate in a class or ride your bike, you have stretched, are warm, and that you maintain sufficient hydration throughout your exercise. Let's get started. When setting your seat position, you'll need to adjust both the height and the depth to ensure a comfortable ride. To adjust your seat height, turn the lever below the seat to the left. Move the seat to your desired height. If you are adjusting your seat for the first time, we recommend that you set your seat height to be aligned with your hip bone when standing next to the bike. When you have your desired height, tighten by turning the lever to the right. If the lever is sticking out at an angle, simply pull the lever out and let it drop to the 6 o'clock position so it's out of your way. Next, set the seat depth. Loosen the lever below the seat by turning it to the left. If the lever bumps into the weight, simply pull the lever out and down. Slide the seat into the desired position, and then tighten the lever by turning it to the right. If this is your first time adjusting your seat, we recommend starting with the seat placed in the center. You can also determine a starting depth by placing your elbow at the nose of the seat, then pushing the seat forward until your fingertips touch the handlebars. Once you've taken a few rides, you can always adjust the settings for comfort. Your handlebar height can also be adjusted to allow for a perfect fit. To adjust your handlebars, first loosen the lever on the front of the bike. Standing in front of your seat, place your forearms under the handlebars. Gently lift them, hold them into place, and then tighten the lever. If this is your first time adjusting your handlebar height, we recommend that you start out by setting the bars at their highest level, then reducing the height until they're comfortable. Once you've taken a few rides, you can always adjust for your setting comforts. Clipping in and out of your bike correctly helps to keep your foot in place for a safe and smooth ride. To clip in, start by standing with one foot on each side of your bike frame. Make sure that the pedals are lying flat with the Peloton logo facing up. Point your toes down to fit your cleat into the pedal, then push down through your heel until you hear a click. This motion is similar to putting boots into skis or putting your foot into a high heel. When you're ready to clip out, kick your heel outwards and your toes inwards forcefully. If you have trouble clipping into your bike, we recommend holding down the brake and putting the full weight onto the pedal. Do not loosen the tension screw at the bottom of the pedal, as it may cause damage to the pedal. It's important to ride your bike after making adjustments to confirm that your seat height, seat depth, and handlebar height are positioned correctly for your comfort. Start by clipping into your bike. With your hands on the bar in the riding position, bring your right foot to the 6 o'clock position. Your knee should have a slight bend. If you don't have a bend in your knee, lower your seat. If you have too big of a bend in your knee, raise your seat. Next, we are going to confirm that your seat height is in the right depth. Place your foot in the 3 o'clock position. In this position, your knee should lie above the ball of your foot. If your knee is behind the ball of your foot, move your seat forward. If your knee is ahead of your foot, move your seat back. It may help to have a friend or family member confirm the positioning of your knee. From here, you can begin to pedal. You should be able to comfortably pedal without your hips rocking, your knees locking out, or your toes dropping down to the bottom of the pedal stroke. If you feel like your legs are reaching, then lower your seat. If your knees are going out to the sides, then raise your seat. If you notice your hips are rocking, it's likely that your seat is too high. Try lowering your seat a little at a time until you are no longer rocking as you pedal. Now that your seat height is set, it's time to confirm your handlebar position. You want to make sure your hands can rest comfortably at the bottom of the handlebars while allowing for a slight bend in the arms. If you feel like you are reaching or straining, try raising the handlebars. Feel free to modify your handlebar height position to accommodate any unique physical needs or limitations. In each class, the instructor will cue different positions. Each instructor has a unique language, however, in every class, you are either seated or standing. Here, we will walk you through each position, starting with seated, also known as first position. When in first position, you should be seated with your hands at the widest part of the handlebars. Your shoulders should be relaxed, your chest should be open, and there should be a slight bend in your elbows and your knees. Be sure not to hunch forward or slide to the front of the seat. This position should feel comfortable and can serve as your home base during a ride. Feel free to adjust the resistance knob so that you can pedal at a comfortable cadence. Clockwise increases the resistance, and counterclockwise decreases the resistance. Always remember that if you need to stop the flywheel quickly, you can press the resistance knob straight down, and that will break the flywheel. Now, let's try second position. Start by increasing the resistance by turning the resistance knob clockwise until you feel some effort when you pedal. Once your resistance is strong enough to require some effort in pedaling, raise yourself out of the seat. When in second position, you should rise out of the seat with your head up, chest open, shoulders back and down, and your hands gently holding the bend of the handlebars. As you stand, your hips should be just over the pedals. You should not be standing straight up or leaning far forward. Your core muscles should naturally activate to support your body without your hands bearing any significant weight. Before an instructor cues to the second position, you will likely have a fair amount of resistance on your wheel to ensure stability. Typically, this position is used for lower speed jogs, not high speed sprints. Let's move on to third position. Start by increasing your resistance once again until you feel an effort when you pedal. In third position, you are also out of the seat, but unlike in second position, your hips should be over the pedals and your hands should be in between the bend and the end of the handlebars. Keep your chest open and your gaze forward. Maintain a slight bend in your knee and make sure that your shoulders don't creep up into your ears. As with second position, a strong core will offer support. If this position is not comfortable, slow your pace or return to the seat. Standing takes some time. You'll get used to it and your stamina will increase. Third position is mostly used for steep climbs to accelerate and increase power as though to pass someone in front of you, or as a break from seated position. With all three positions, always remember to listen to your body and breathe.
So friends, I hope you guys enjoyed that video by Hannah who showed you how to set up everything. I mean, it's pretty straightforward, and if you need to look at it again, you can. And also, as I showed you on the bike, there's a setup guide. So once you get the bike, don't even worry about it. You can set it up yourself. But I wanted to drop that video in there so you can just see how easy it is. It is easy, easy, easy. It is like a home gym. And the reason that I say that it's like a home gym is because not only do you have access to riding the bike if you like cycling, but if you don't like cycling that much and you only want to do it like a few times a week, they have exercise classes, they have strength training classes, they have yoga classes, they have running outdoor classes, they have walking outdoor classes, they have, you want to run on a treadmill at your house or in your own gym, they have those kind of classes. So you will not run out of classes. It is the best gym membership for not being a gym. And so I highly recommend it. If you like it, again, remember, hit that like button for the video and the algorithm. Also, please subscribe to my channel. Leave me comments below if you experienced with the bike, if you like the bike. And also remember, there's a referral code in here. So if you use the referral code, you'll get $100 off your accessories when you purchase the bike. So anyway, it's your boy GB Reviews. Thank you for rocking with me. Thank you for watching my video, and I'm out.
Subscribe, but right below.